Hi, this is Steve Everson here from Bentley, and today I'm going to offer some tips and advice on how to use your HoleBASE and KeyLAB software from home. Please note that this video relates to the versions of the software that are known as Connect editions, released after the Bentley acquisition of Kinetics. If you'd like more information on the HASP hardlock versions or the Kinetics.cloud versions, please see the other videos that are available. We have a lot of other resources available that will accompany this video that will go into much further detail on all the topics that we cover. These are all available on our community site. Technical support is also here to help, so if you need further assistance to get things up and running, please contact our support team by either posting your question on our forums or by raising a support request, and one of our support team members will get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, so let's talk about installing the software and where you can get the downloads from. First of all, we would strongly recommend that if possible you use a company issued laptop that has a VPN connection. If you are not able to get hold of a company issued laptop, then any laptop or computer will do, but it will require a VPN connection to be able to access your licenses and database back in your office environment. It's also worth noting that if you are using a different computer to normal, you will require administrator rights to install the software. Once the software is installed, these rights can be revoked and you can run the software as a normal user. And just to quickly show you, you can download the files from the Connect Center. So if you have the Connect Center already installed on your machine, then you can click on this and click on Connect Center. And this will take you to the web page where you can select the grid at the top left here, scroll down and choose Software Downloads. And this will take you to the Software Downloads page. Just simply search for a product. So in this case, I'm going to search for HoleBASE. And you can see here that there's a list of software to download. Now for HoleBASE, I'm just going to download the professional version here. You can see that there's only one version available at the moment, and that's this version here, 134.286. So I can download this and have this ready on my machine for later use. Exactly the same has worked for KeyLAB. So I'm just going to go back to my search and I'm going to search for KeyLAB. Okay, so I'm just going to click on the KeyLAB link and you can see here you've got the download available. So just click on download and this will save to a place on your machine ready for you to install as needed. Okay, so now that you've got the software installed, let's talk about licensing. So when you first run HoleBASE or the KeyLAB Connect editions, once they're first installed, you'll actually get a 7-day free trial of the software. So everything will appear to work as if it was fully licensed, but this may stop after 7 days if the license isn't set up correctly. So the first thing to do is to sign into the Connect Center, and this way you will automatically get a license if there is one available. However, if you don't have any Bentley sign-in information, then it is best to contact your site administrator so that they can set you up as a web user for your company. And if you are the site administrator, then please contact our support team and they will be able to help get you set up and running as soon as possible. Okay, and the last part of the puzzle is to talk about the database. So when HoleBASE is first started, you'll be asked to connect through to a database location. So when you start HoleBASE normally, you normally get a interface like this, and you'd log in to a server somewhere on the network. If you need to set up a new connection, then you just click on Manage Connections, click on New Connection, give the server connection a name. Now this could be anything that you want, so I'll just call this one Demo for now. And you'd enter the database name as it appears on the server. If you are not sure what this is, then you can ask your IT and they should be able to get the details directly from the SQL server itself. So I'm just going to call this one WFH. And my server, you can either browse for servers on your network. Where my laptop is at the moment, this won't pick anything up, but you can click on that and it would give you a list of servers that it can find, or you can enter the name of the server directly. So I'm just going to enter localhost, which is actually my laptop, but if I was looking for a server, you can enter that as well. You then have the options to use Windows authentication, or you can enter a username and password provided by your IT to connect through to that database. Just click on test connections and that will tell you if it can find that database and database server. If it can't for any reason, like this one will fail now, it will give you a message to explain why. If you need more help on setting up or connecting through to the database, then ask the support team and they'll be able to help as needed. And this is exactly the same as KeyLAB. So when you first start KeyLAB, you'll be asked to enter a database location. So you'll get the Connect database screen, as you see here. And I'm just going to edit one that I set up earlier, but the process is exactly the same for adding a new one. So you can see here that I currently have a database called KeyLAB. This name can be anything you want it to be. And this is a SQL Server 2014 database that is on this server with this instance name, and the database is called KeyLAB. Simply click OK and connect. Enter the username and password you need for the database, and it will try and connect through to the database server. If this fails for any reason, then again it's probably going to be that you don't have a connection through to the database. And finally, it's just worth reiterating that we have a number of sources available to help you get up and running with the software through the use of training, help guides and videos. At the time of recording, we are currently in the transition of moving items over from our previous Kinetics website over to Bentley Communities. But once this is all available, all the community videos will be available on Bentley Communities, as you can see here. These are all the webinars that we previously have done as part of the Kinetics. And in the meantime, everything is still available on Kinetics Assist, from getting started videos for all of the software, to KeyLAB Designer and Administrator videos, to installation guides and more information on issues and FAQs, etc.